Hello students, Jai Swaminarayan. Till now we were discussing about the surface areas of solid shapes. Today we are going to start with the volume of solid shapes. The volume of a solid object is the measure of the space occupied by it. In our day-to-day life, we also come across hollow objects. The interior of a hollow object can be filled with air or some liquid that can takes the shape of the object. In such cases, the volume of the air or liquid that the interior of the object can accommodate is called the capacity of the hollow object. Thus, we may say that the volume of an object is the measure of the space it occupies, and the capacity of an object is the volume of the substance its interior can accommodate. Finding the volume of an object can help us to determine the amount required to fill that object, like the amount of water needed to fill a bottle, an aquarium, or a water tank, or the amount of juice required to fill a cylindrical can. Now let us see formulation of volume for different solid shapes. We know that volume of object is given by the formula that area of base into height. Yes. Now if we are talking about the cuboid, so how you will get the volume of cuboid? Volume of cuboid will be equal to area of base. Now in case of cuboid, the base is rectangular in shape, so the area of rectangle, that is length into breadth, and height is h. So in that way you will get the formula for finding the volume of cuboid as length into breadth into height. Yes. Then in the same way you can have the formula to find volume of cube. Now in case of cube, all length, breadth and height, all the dimensions are same. So we can say that as it is the side of the cuboid, so it will be s into s into s, that is equal to s cube. In that way, with that s cube, you can find the volume of a cube. Now let us see how to get the volume of cylinder. Volume of cylinder, yes, it is again the area of base. Now here in cylinder, the base is circular in shape, so you can say that area of circle into height. Yes. Now area of circle with radius r is pi r square and height is h. So the volume of a cylinder with radius r and height h is nothing but pi r square h.
In this video, we'll demonstrate the ratio of a volume of a cone and a volume of a cylinder. We have a cone and a cylinder with the same diameter and height. The cylinder is filled exactly with 3 full cones of water. The volume of the cone is 1/3 of the volume of the cylinder. In this video, we'll demonstrate the ratio of volume of a cylinder and a volume of a sphere. We have a cylinder and a sphere with the same height and diameter. Fill the cylinder with water. and push the ball into the cylinder. The volume of the water left in the cylinder is a third of the original volume. That means the volume of the sphere is 2/3 of the volume of the cylinder.
From the activity, you can say that volume of cone is equal to 1/3 volume of cylinder. We know that volume of cylinder is pi r square h. So what you will get volume of cone as 1/3 pi r square h, where r is radius of the cone and h is height of the cone. Even we can find the volume of sphere. Yes, we have seen from that activity the volume of sphere is 2/3 the volume of cylinder. 2/3 volume of cylinder. So it is 2/3 into pi r square h. Now we have to replace this h by r, because in sphere we are having only radius of the sphere. There is no term like h. So how you will replace? Now we have taken the sphere which can be enclosed completely by that cylinder. Yes. So in that case, where the height of the cylinder is h. Yes, this is the height of the cylinder. Now this height can be twice the radius. Yes, this is the radius of the sphere. So you can replace this h by twice the radius of that sphere. So h can be replaced by 2r. So it is 2/3 into pi r square into 2r. Yes, so it will be 2 2s are 4. So 4/3 pi r cube. This is the formula to find the volume of a sphere. Yes, now how you will find the volume of hemisphere? If you will divide the sphere into 2 equal parts, you are getting hemisphere. So in the same way, dividing the volume of sphere by 2, you will get the volume of hemisphere. So volume of hemisphere is equal to 4/3 pi r cube divided by 2. Yes, so it will be 4/3 pi r cube divided by 2. It means multiply by 1/2. 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. That will be equal to 2/3 pi r cube. This is the formula to find the volume of hemisphere. Now let us start with exercise 13.5. The first question. A matchbox measures 4 centimeter into 2.5 centimeter into 1.5 centimeter. What will be the volume of a packet containing 12 such boxes? Yes, here the dimension of one matchbox is given. Length as 4 centimeter, breadth as 2.5 centimeter and height as 1.5 centimeter, and it is given that number of boxes in that packet is equal to 12. You have to find the volume of the packet. Yes, so first of all we will try to find the volume of one matchbox. Yes, volume of one matchbox. So what will be the volume of one matchbox? Now matchbox is cuboidal in shape. So what will be its volume? Length into breadth into height. So it will be 4 into breadth is 2.5. You just have to put the values in that formula. Yes, 2.5 into 4, it is 10. 10 into 1.5, that is equal to 15. What will be its unit? Centimeter cube. Centimeter into centimeter into centimeter, so it is cubic centimeter. Now this is volume of one matchbox. We have to find the volume of packet containing 12 such boxes. Yes, so what will be volume of packet? That volume of packet is equal to 15 into 12, that is volume of one matchbox into number of boxes. So it will be 180 centimeter cube. That will be the volume of packet. In question number 4, we have to find the cost of digging a cuboidal pit of length 8 meter, breadth 6 meter and height 3 meter at the rate of rupees 30 per meter cube. So simply here we will find the volume of that cuboidal pit first, and then we can find the cost of digging by multiplying the volume by rate. Yes, so very first try to find the volume of cuboidal pit. So volume of cuboid is equal to L into B into H. What is the length of that cuboidal pit? It is 8, breadth is 6 and height is 3 meter. So it is 48 into 3, 144 meter cube will be the volume of that cuboidal pit. Now you have to find the cost of digging. Yes, so cost of digging that cuboidal pit, it is equal to volume of cuboid or volume of that cuboidal pit into rate. Yes, so simply multiply 144 by 30. 30 is the rate per meter cube. Yes, so it will be rupees 4,320. That will be cost of digging the cuboidal pit of given dimensions. Understood, children? In question number 5, it is given that the capacity of a cuboidal tank is 50,000 liters of water. Find the breadth of the tank if the length and depth of the tank are respectively 2.5 meter and depth is nothing but the height of that tank, it is 10 meter. We have to find the breadth. Now here if you will see capacity of tank, it is given in liter. Yes, now here the other dimensions are in meter. So first of all we have to convert this capacity of tank from liter to meter cube. For that we are having the conversion factor that 1 meter cube is equal to 1000 liter. Yes, so we can convert this to meter cube by dividing that 50,000 liter by 1000. So what you will get here, that this is equal to 50 meter cube. Now this 50 meter cube is the volume of that cuboidal tank. Now we will equate that volume with the formula to get the breadth of that tank. Yes, now volume of tank is equal to L into B into H. Yes, so volume of tank we got here as 50 meter cube, length is 2.5, breadth we have to find, whereas height is given as 10. So this is 50, 2.5 into 10, it is 25 into B. So that breadth of the tank is 50 upon 25, that is equal to 2 meter. Yes, so in that way, if any of the value in the formula is not given and the remaining are given, you can find the required value with the help of formula.